Yeah. So last ZVZ was pretty crazy. We had 2 games that were like the rushes you'd expect, and then 1 macro game in the finals, right? So hopefully this time it's not like 2 completely blowouts or something. But you never know in ZVZ. Anywho, our orange Zerg playing for All in the bottom left-hand corner of the map. It is the guy eating wings and drinking beer, Mr. TechFour himself. His words, not mine.
And his opponent back-to-back finals in the Nydus Weekly from Clan Just is Carter.
Just Carter. All right, thank you very much for the follow. I missed the name. Exo Infect. Thank you very much for the follow, sir. I think we got like 8 tonight. 8 follows and $30 in donations.
I was like, damn son,
yeah,
killing it.
30 donations. Nah, but that's not a bad night, guys. Thank you for the support.
Early pool out here for Carter. Meanwhile, TechFour choosing to go for the hatchery first. So maybe if Carter decides to pressure, he could see some damage off TechFour's expo early.
I know. This is a new Carter. Like,
I like it.
I know. Normally, he's all about his macro. He takes his time. But tonight, man, I saw him rush the shit out of that guy. So I hope you guys all saw it too, because I seen it.
I mean, you can probably only watch so many VODs of yourself to hear us just be like, yeah, he likes the macro, he likes the macro, he likes the macro. Probably just be like, man, I'm a fairly predictable player. Like, I should probably switch my shit up a little bit.
He was just going to bed last night like, I'll fucking show him, huh? You want to call me a macro player?
I know,
I'm going to make this the fastest finals ever. Nah, Carter's a good guy, though.
When you're on ladder, dude, but it's another thing when, like, people have seen a good pool of your games and tournaments and shit, you know?
Watching IEM and the Nydus at the same time, man. Well, I'm glad you're giving the little guys out there a chance, too. The IEM's working hard for your views, so go show them some love, too. No, I'm just kidding. I didn't know what was going on already, though. I really thought we were going to finish right before IEM started, so my bad, guys. I really did try to schedule around such things. But huge shout out to you keeping us on during IEM. That's a pretty big fucking compliment, so thank you.
That is, yeah, man. We definitely appreciate that. I enjoy having these tournaments. I think people enjoy playing in these tournaments. So we're glad that we could do it, man. We don't try and clash with any IEM or anything like that, but
yep.
So just a couple of links. It looks like Carter really went for that early pool, kind of just for a safer. He's gonna get speed a lot earlier. Actually, no, he's not. It's gonna be timed up just about. It's gonna be later, dude, than TechFour's.
Oh shit.
I know. I think he just got that pool just to be super, super safe.
Well,
but I think it might have put him slightly behind here, actually.
Yeah, sorry to cut you off. I was just gonna say he did. I wouldn't say he got cheesed out of a win last time, but cheese definitely impacted his not winning. So, I don't know. I guess that is what I'm saying. So maybe he just wanted to set up just in case it was gonna be cheese again. Yep. He was kind of pissed, like, man, I lost to cheese. But hey, that's when $10 is on the line. I'll cheese the fuck out of a guy for $10, dude.
Absolutely, man. There's no rules, no unwritten rules. Carter does get a good scout going up with those 2 links, splitting them, seeing exactly that's, Speed is still researching and how much gas has been mined. With that Overlord spread now, he's going to see a couple of these lings coming out towards his base, too. TechFour is moving out a bit as he takes his 3rd.
Oh, shit! The Swampiv with the fucking 20 spot. Guys.
What?
You guys just funded the Nydus for 2.5 weekends in a row. I'm not even exaggerating when I say that. We only pay out $20 a night. So between those 3 fucking ballers right there, we just got enough to pay for 3 Nyduses. The Swampiv, Duke of Dangle, and Logic. Thank you guys. You're fucking heroes, if you ask me. So yeah.
Train hype, man. Thank you guys very much.
Shout out to the Swampiv. I hope I'm fucking pronouncing your name correctly, good sir. I know you hang out among like the Ellen crew and all them, so thank you for your support, good sir.
Yep, absolutely. Meanwhile,
TechFour though taking his 3rd.
Sorry. Yeah, dude. TechFour took that a little bit ago. Carter not on a 3rd or anything like that. We'll have to see. Unit production. He just has a bunch of lings right now and a couple of safety bans at his base. Looks like he's starting +1. Neither player has taken a roach warn or anything like that. So we're going to stay on ling bane fight for a little bit here.
Oh shit, but TechFour going for that early Muta switch, you think? Or is it a bit too early to call that? I see that his layer is started, but it could mean a couple of things in a ZVZ. But usually that screams, I'm trying to build the Mutas to me. So we'll see how that goes. Normally Carter would poke in with the Overlord and try to scout, but I haven't seen it go off just yet.
I'm not 100% sure. He doesn't really have the gases down for it. If you want to go into meter production, you're definitely going to need more than just 1 gas.
Yep.
And he did take his 3rd, so it's no sort of like 2-base muter or anything like that. Carter's 3rd is going to be significantly later, as TechFour's is already down. Carter's is still building.
Yeah. Before this, no, sorry to cut you off. Before this ZVZ goes apeshit, though, Exo Infect is asking, can I sign up now for next week? We're taking next week off due to Christmas, and then we're taking the following week off due to New Year's, but then we'll be back at it weekly. So After 2 weeks, all you have to do is return to our Twitch page, and the sign up link will be underneath. Like right underneath our Twitch page now, you should see a huge picture that says sign up. So yeah, long story short, return there in 2 weeks. Click on that button, and you'll be good to go. We just don't think there's any reason to do this tournament during the holidays. It just seemed foolish.
Yep. Or go to the Nydus.
Oh shit! I'm so sorry, dude. Giggle worked on that fucking website for 3 weeks and I didn't even plug it. Please go to thenydus.com.
Right. Like if you're here, just go down to the panels. But if you're cruising the web and you don't want to come to the Twitch channel, you could go to thenydus.com.
Nah, don't sell that shit short, dude. I'm so sorry. Go to that fucking website right now, or I will cut you. No, I'm just kidding. Giggle worked hard on it though. Please go visit the man. Yeah, I'll turn this shit around, guys.
Share your screen. I want to see it on your browser, man.
But nah, thank you guys so much for the donations. Thank you for the follows and the continued support. Okay, so back to this game. Carter's going to poop out a changeling, run up in here into TechFour's base, and kind of see what he can see. That's a pretty good scout. Normally he'd do the overlords, but that's just as good. So he's going to see the TechFour is on a layer. Oh! Carter started the early Spire. This whole time I thought it was TechFour that was going for it, but Carter's is going to finish up before TechFour's even goes down. So it looks like we're going to have TechFour with roaches and Carter with the Spire. So...
we all know which one is a little bit better. Carter's going to get in here too and see that Speed just finished up and that there is likely a roach follow-up. So I'm sure he's going to be pretty confident in his Muta switch.
Dude's name is Swampy V. I'm a fucking asshat. I'm sorry, guys. They never really taught me how to read. I just kind of fumbled through my way each night. Thank you, and I'm sorry for butchering your name.
I could see it. Yeah, that guy's like, I thought it was Swamp 4. I could see that. Hold on.
Oh, see? You guys are taking it to Roman numerals? I never signed up for this shit. I can't even read and you want me to do conversions? Nah. But yeah, my bad, dude. I didn't mean to butcher your name, but thank you so much for that 20 spot. That's fucking huge, dude. Huge, huge, huge. Huge. Alright, so Carter's going to poke in here with these lings. They're going to be shoot away, though, between these roaches and Static D. I still don't think... I don't think TechFour has any idea that the mutas are coming. I mean, we know that because we're an observer and we can see everything, but I don't know that TechFour even has an idea that this is coming. And so far, no Hydroden or anything to really contest this. So he needs to move across and get a lot of damage done with these roaches, or he's going to be in a bit of a bad way.
Yeah, he's in an interesting spot right now because there's only 7 mutas on the map right now. I know there's a lot more coming in, but right now is his opportunity.
Oh, he just found out.
Yep, before there's, too many mutas out. Because, like, this many mutas, like, the roaches are splitting the packs. It's going to take a while. Carter doing a good job of focusing down the banelings, though. Really smart on his part here. As the first roaches beat the lings, they're going to be able to carve through this.
Oh, man. So Carter sent all of those lings into their immediate death. And as you said, they were just carved through. So he has a bunch of mutas popping, but not enough. He's going to take pretty significant damage in this third. Oh.
And this is where that one kind of magic moment where Roach can still fight, like, the point isn't to, like, deal with the mutas. The point is to just go kill as much as you can. TechFour, you need to be not killing extractors right now, though. There we go. So he's going to start to move on now, kill the lings that are reinforcing.
Oh, man. Yeah, exactly as we said, though. Carter had mutas out, but the whole point isn't to fight the mutas. It's just to get in and do damage. So I'm basically just repeating exactly what you just said. But these spines are going to help out a lot for Carter. They were at least able to stop those. And now once these get picked off, he's going to be in a much better position. So I'd imagine if we go look at TechFour's bases, he has spores everywhere. Okay, yeah, so he has spores everywhere. He's starting to crank out his hydras, which will help a little bit. And Carter just lost a base. So I honestly don't know how to call this. Sure, Carter lost a base, but he's not really that far behind if he can just get that shit going. And now he can be insanely aggressive with these mutas. So that's enough to take out a Spire. Or, I mean, a Spore.
You're right, dude. Those Hydras there, nice, dude. Good.
Oh, the Transfuse.
Transfuse from TechFour, very good. Eventually, they will go down. More Hydras reinforcing, though. This should be a good enough amount where Carter should not, like, fly into this. Like,
oh, yeah.
The Hydras aren't going to get picked off individually. They're nice and packed. Oh, God, he can't lose this shit, though.
No, a little bit of a move around. Yeah. That was good micro from him, though. I thought he was just going to path them by and get them all picked off, but he swooped back in and picked up a couple Hydras. Oh, shit, now he's going to go for this base. Excellent Muta micro here from Carter. He's trying to avoid that.
Oh. Hydra's reinforcing, and he won't be able to get it. Very nice from TechFour at the last minute there, bringing those in to save them. In this situation, I got to give the advantage to TechFour, man. He's got his Hydra Den. He still has his tech up. Yeah. I mean, I know he's getting pressured by mutas. If he can just hang on for a while here, Carter's really going to start to feel the pain when he can't reinforce with mutas anymore.
Yeah, absolutely. But if anyone can macro out of this, it's Carter. So I think both players are in the game for sure. I'd go ahead and agree with you and say that TechFour probably has the advantage now, given that he held the muted aggression. But Carter's not out of it. I wouldn't rule him out for sure. But he's going to poke in here to the main and see what kind of damage he can get done up here. But there's too many spores. He's not really going to be able to find much up here. This is probably more of a scout than anything.
Yeah, you're right. With the spores, not even going to be able to poke at the extractor. Oh man, that one getting dangerously cheesy low.
Did you just Chester the Cheeto harasses? Or what?
Yeah,
I picked that shit up. All right, so behind this, we got a lurker din plop down. Interesting choice, man.
Yep.
But the perfect one, in my opinion. TechFour is extremely heavy in ground units, so.
I agree. So Spores now at the third should be able to hold this off. Queen doesn't have anything to worry about. Muta's becoming increasingly less effective the more Hydras come out onto the map. But the decent number of Banelings should make sure that the Hydras can't just walk across. You know, TechFour isn't free to just build Hydras.
Yeah.
He has to make sure he has enough roaches or whatever to buffer for the Lings and Banes that are underneath the Muta.
Yep, absolutely. And I'm looking for TechFour's. Okay, so both players are headed to Lurker. It just looks like Carter's going to have the beat by a little bit. I mean, nothing too crazy. It looks like his will finish. Okay, actually, it is pretty significant.
Yep.
But as you said, these Mutas just aren't finding any damage. And when you make Mutas, you have to harass with them or they're just kind of a wasted unit, especially when this much Hydras are out.
I think, yeah, what they did in this game, which was really cool, is they're not finding too much damage now. Carter's doing a good job of keeping him alive and trying to be effective with him. It'd be nice to see, because he usually gets speed, like him pick up an Overseer and maybe just move around and clear up some of this creep. Because I don't know that they're going to be able to do... Oh, no! Shit skis. Okay.
Shit skis, he says.
But I think what they really did was allow him... They were the only unit that would allow him to hard counter the roaches that were attacking his base. And Carter lost his third, but being able to clean up that roach pack free of charge, you know, with the mutas, was the only thing that kept him in the game, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
So they've kind of served their purpose, and now they can die. But like,
you're no longer needed, mutas. Just fuck off. Yeah, no, like. All right, so Carter has a bunch of lurkers now, though. He has enough to, I think, to deal with this as he's morphing in two more. So I think he's really just trying to buy his time, and now it looks like he's starting his run buys. Carter loves some Ling run buys. Oh shit!
No Overseer, which is a little bit of a bummer. One Muta going down, another Muta gonna go down for it. Oh, definitely. No! Gas extractor isn't that important. He's doing a good job. He's gonna get it, but then he's gonna fly over into fucking...
Yeah, and I didn't see the complete run by, but it looked like for the most part it was cleaned up from static defense. It looked like it did get 2 drones down, so I missed the majority of the run by. My bad, guys. But it looks more like a scout than anything else, to be honest. He's just trying to poke in here and see what he can see. It's just 3 links, so...
Those mutas now are the last 4 remaining, dude.
Fucking heroes.
I know, right? Carter, though, like while all this muta damage has been going down, he's been able to amass quite the force with his Lingbane, Hydra, and Roach. I mean, he has like 1, 2. No, he has a good amount of Hydras, actually. So he actually has a pretty strong force. If he can get a wraparound on TechFour, he should be okay. TechFour, though, just got his like mass amount of lurkers in, though, so...
Yeah, I was trying to count right now. I think Carter has him beat on lurkers, but in lurkers, it's not really the count that matters, it's the position. So it's really anybody's game and who gets him planted, you know, the most forward, I guess. So it will be interesting to see how this goes. The one thing Carter did have his vision of this. He saw this whole move outcome.
Yep, and so his lurkers are burrowed first. Banelings coming in now, smashing into everything, but the lurkers for TechFour have been burrowed.
Yeah, and that first volley that all of TechFour's lurkers went off killed an insane amount of links, man.
Yep.
So that was very well played. Carter's going to try to sneak around and see if he can get a bit of a run by, but it looks like TechFour saw it. Oh, very well played by TechFour.
Yep. How did he know? He's cleaned up most of them because he's a beast, because he has that overlord over there.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But these lings coming up now into the third with what remain. Roach popping out. He is going to be able to pick a queen, which is nice. Low health queen there from earlier.
Yeah, it's like he got that fucking third down halfway and he's just wanted it ever since, man. Like, yeah, must kill that third.
It's slowly trying to heal back up. Like, I can do this.
All right, so TechFour has his spire down now and threw down an infestation pit as well.
Yep.
What do you think he's going for? Your boy's got this in the bag, he says. I don't know. I'd have to agree, man. Oh, I don't know, though. The lurkers.
Yeah, you don't want to take a bad lurker burrow, but he does have... the Banelings. And it looks like as we step into a TVT here...
Yeah, exactly. So These siege tanks firing at the other siege tanks. Nah, I'm just kidding.
Right?
But those Bane hits were money, man. They kept Carter in the game for sure. That whole front line of TechFour's lurkers just got evaporated. So.
Yep, absolutely. He's going to Umber him now and just go find a better position. I don't think that he's going to be able to win with Carter that entrenched. Nice spread on the lurkers from Carter.
Yep, and TechFour is starting to get saturated on his fourth, as well as Carter. They're about mirrored, actually, in terms of saturation. The only difference right now is 4 workers, so really not that big of a deal. I'm trying to check upgrades, though. It looks like TechFour has a bit of an advantage in upgrades in that he has +2 range, and Carter only has +1 range. Oh, shit, these lurkers, though, are going to be seized in a pretty good position here to deal with Carter's third.
So those Banelings, though, are going to be just enough, I think, to clean out the remaining troops.
Oh, Carter baited him back.
Pushing into lurkers, more lurkers coming up from the south. TechFour is in a rough spot.
Yeah, that was a sick engagement by Carter. He was able to bring these other lurkers around and kind of do like a 2-prong lurker attack to where all of these reinforcements had to walk right past all these lurkers in order to join up with TechFour's army. So insane engagement. As we said, it's not about the numbers. It's just kind of how you get them planted, and that goes to show right there. So
yes, sir. It's interesting, this matchup, lurker versus lurker. Like, it really, I know that we were joking around about it being like TVT, but it has very similar aspects to TVT, where positioning and who can get their, key units into position faster. And then also, scout it with overseers to make sure that it's just, like, you need Vikings when you're playing like tank positions in TVT, and this you need overseers to make sure that you can clean up their lurkers, like it's just oddly similar.
I do feel kind of like Carter's in a bit of a window, though, because TechFour is starting to make a pretty nice transition towards broods, and he's going to beat Carter significantly to the punch. Carter is making the same transition, but it's behind. He doesn't have any corruptors out. Okay, so now Carter's starting to build a single corruptor, but I saw like 9 or 10 in production for TechFour. So
TechFour's got some.
Yeah.
TechFour's got some right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's
gonna
gonna win the brood war, I think. Wow, I can't fucking.
Not only is he gonna win the brood war, but he's also gonna be able to clean out any overseers that Carter has, making his lurkers that much more effective.
How dare you say brood war? This is SC2.
I know. Weird. I said,
no, it was
wait.
cheesy.
Not only is he gonna win the brood,
All right.
lord. If I wanted to watch positional play, I would watch a TVT.
I hear you, dude. It's better than just a Ling Rush and the series being over in 5 minutes. I really thought that's how it was going to go given the first couple minutes of the game, but then it turned into a macro game.
Yeah, this turned into just about as much of a ZVZ macro game as you could want, man. There's no coin flippy here.
Yep, and this is a best of 5 as well. I'm not sure if we mentioned that, but all of the other rounds are only best of 3s. This will be a best of 5 as it is finals. So Carter's going to poke up in here with Lings into the main of TechFour and see what he can see. He didn't see that he's going broods yet. Oh, so where did he hide that? Oh, because it's at the 3rd back here. Sneaky, sneaky from TechFour.
For sure.
All right, so Carter's morphing a couple as well, though. He's got 5 in production. Oh, this is going to be an insane engagement, man.
I know, right?
I'm ready.
Like, we're about to do Broodlord, Corruptor, Hydra Lurker battle in ZVZ. Like, if you like space aliens fighting, here's your shit.
Yeah, we got one of everything, pretty much.
Ooh, Carter's going to send this changeling and he's going to get a good scout off on the army of TechFour. Going to see exactly how many broods and lurkers still are out there.
Oh!
He does none of that.
TechFour's not having that shit.
Uh-huh.
A couple roaches.
TechFour, I'd like to see a couple more Broodlords come in from him, but I mean, neither player is maxed out or close to max out. Actually, TechFour has a lot of headroom, so his army could get pretty gnarly in a bit here. But Carter coming in, looking for the fight.
The big difference is, though, TechFour has that AA. Carter doesn't quite have the AA that TechFour has, though. But here we go. Carter's able to get planted down and start trying to attack into this. The Broodlord is now just catching up to the fight, but as we said, there's Corruptors on TechFour's side of things. He chooses to go for the Overseer first, though. Man, that was fucking well played.
These Corruptors, I think, are going to be just enough to... Yeah, Carter got caught with a limited number of Corruptors, and now TechFour is free to just go in on Carter's Broodlords. You can run them, but it's not going to matter, man.
Yep, too many Corruptors.
So he just turns around, he's like, okay, fuck it. Like,
as was foretold, man, the Corruptors won the battle, and TechFour will take game number 1 of this series.
Very, very nice Corruptors. Definitely a key unit in those last fights. What's the second map?
Overgrowth.
Let's do it, bro. Let's do it. as we are
Let's do it.
getting through. We are not rocketing through, man. Those games today, like, we're going pretty quick, and then we get to like the later half of the cast, and it's like, man, these games are getting longer.
Yeah, that's all right though. After that first half, I was getting a little nervous. I'm so glad that Clan War for our show match players timed out the way it did, or we would have been sitting there all awkward, promising a beast ass show match and like not being able to deliver. So now that that's behind us, I'm just happy, dude. I don't care if these games last hours, man. I'm ready.
That's funny. That's funny. Yeah, I agree. I like ZVZ, like you said. I mean, it's good to see one or two of those like Ling Bane battles, but like a series that are like that kind of sucks. So we
Yeah.
definitely got a nice macro game in the first game there.
Yeah, it sucks that we're broadcasting simultaneously against IEM. That's kind of why I don't think we have too many people out. But thank you so much for everyone that stuck through and kept watching us. We definitely appreciate it.
Yep.
So let me just throw up the scoreboard really quick. Okay. Oh, fuck. I gave the wrong player the score. Okay. So our blue Zerg player in the top right-hand corner of the map from Clan Just, it is Carter.
And his opponent up 1-0 in this best of 5. From All In, it is TechFour.
Oh, yeah. The man of my own heart. Out there drinking beers and eating chicken wings. Like, fuck, I'm hungry, dude.
Winning
Why
games,
would you go ahead and drop
drinking
that?
beer.
Yeah, like, sounds like a pretty good Saturday night if you ask me. Some StarCraft beer and chicken wings. I'm jelly.
So earlier pool coming out of TechFour. Meanwhile, Carter doing the exact same thing, but sans gas.
Yeah, I fucked up the overlay there for just like 30 seconds. So all you guys missed were the introductions. I'll go ahead and give you guys little blind introductions. Boom.
Hit
Okay.
him with the boom.
Now you're
Hit him
caught
with
up.
the boom.
I got hit with the boom boom. All right, so the only difference here so far is that TechFour put down a spawning pool just a little bit earlier, but we're talking a very small amount. Other than that, Carter beat him to the natural, and now you guys are caught up. Welcome to the Nydus number 9.
Hell yeah, man. Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't have any cool sound effects to go with it, so thank you for that.
No worries, man. So it's been a good one, man. We've had some really good games. We've seen, like I said earlier, a lot of cheese, but like it's been cool cheese. Like, dude, I'm not gonna lie. The games from Sophia were like awesome. Just making 1-1-1s work into like mid game, you know? And
Yeah.
it's like pretty fucking badass, man. I've been pretty happy with the games from this tournament.
Yeah, I don't know who that is, but I fucking hope that they come back for sure. Like, I think that's the first night if they played in one. If we missed them before, I'm sorry, but we try to pay attention to that. But man, I hope they come back. That was good to cast. That was like a, I don't even like a Terran Oral Rock or something, dude. Like, that's how I'd describe it. Just continual fucking pressure. It was crazy.
Yep. So TechFour gonna come in now, get to work on that hatchery. Carter, I imagine we'll probably let it finish, as he probably has his own links coming in shortly afterwards. It's fine, just to be safe.
Oh shit. Is he gonna get it down? He's all in with this at this point. Carter's gonna get pissed. This is how the last finals went down as well, dude. It's fucking ZVZ though. You have to know it's coming, right?
Yeah, I mean, you gotta be, this is how you win series. Like, you can do whatever you want on ladder, but this is definitely how you win series. Getting that base down, though, does allow for that Spine Crawler to probably finish up here in a second. Okay, Baneling's coming in for TechFour, but he really needs to get in there and start wearing down some of these troops before the Spine comes in.
Yep. This isn't looking too good for Carter. He does have static D, which is very good. He does have his Baneling nest down as well. But Tech4 is already morphing in Banes in Carter's base. These two queens are going to help, though.
Baneling desk.
Oh, did I say Baneling desk?
No, that's what I thought you said.
I might be getting sick, so my bad. I'm glad that we find him.
Baneling desk. So it looks like Carter did a really good job shooing that away. The thing is, though, how hard is TechFour going to go into this? Like you said, he's all in, as his clan name suggests. With more Banelings coming in now and links flooding across the map, Carter just has to hold on, and he should be okay.
Yeah, so Carter morphing in Banes of his own, and in pretty good numbers. I think there's 4 of them coming down. All he needs to do is just not take any bad Bane trades, which is much easier said than done. But he does have 2 queens and some static D, which should help in the grand scheme of things.
Yep, TechFour having to back out now as the queens are starting to get to work on those Banelings. Doesn't want to lose those.
Yeah, but TechFour is just completely all in with this. He cut drone production at 13 and has just done nothing but lings behind this. So yeah, that kind of tells the story. So Carter's going to try to poke out here with his feedlings and kind of see... Oh, nope. He's like, nope, fuck all that. Too many Banes. Yeah, I was going to play again this week, but Cruel didn't tell me it was today. It's because he wanted to try to win it for himself, man. Nah, nice of you to show up, though, dude. I appreciate you returning. Okay, so Carter coming for. Oh, with the Banes.
Yep, Carter getting good work done with the Banes. Ling's having to back up now. I think he has enough to shoo this away and actually maybe push across the map, bring in a couple Banes of his own as he does have an Overlord to see that the expansion is now just going to finish up.
Yeah. So Carter sees, well, yeah, exactly, just as you said. So he takes an expansion behind of his own, and I mean, he held it pretty well considering how cheesy it was. To cut drone production at 13 and build all Lings and for your opponent to hold, I mean, that's a pretty good hold. And now Carter has a slight worker advantage in that he has 20 drones versus TechFour's 14. So Carter can just try to not take bad Bane trades, and he should be able to eke out this game.
By the way, it looks like we have a Nydus weekly winner in the chat, man. If that is Grimly, that is last week's winner. We were in a similar position watching ZVZs.
Yeah, versus the same person, too, while we're at it, dude. Grimly versus Carter was Nydus number 8 finals. Very well played. It was a good series, and Grimly won. So nice of you to return, good sir. I hope to see you back after holidays. We won't be having a tournament next week. But welcome back. So Carter right now just wants to get down his natural, so he can plant down that spine. TechFour already has his natural, and Carter knows about it too, given the Overlord that was parked over it. So.
Yep, absolutely, man. So it's going to come up now. Spine Crawler's just waiting to get planted. A couple of roaches there. Carter's got a good mixture of units to be able to help him against any sort of all-ins. I think he's probably pretty safe to drone. And you could see, oh, I thought that was a drone, actually, that Ling. I was like, man, he's feeling pretty comfortable. He goes to take the third.
He's pulling a Sirtiva, sending drones into the mix of things. All right, so TechFour morphing a bunch of Banelings behind this, and Carter's going with the old Roach tech switch. But given these Overlords parked outside of his base, TechFour should see them coming out across the map.
Yep. Carter's got a pretty big force, though, man. He looks like he's going to be able to do okay here. It depends on how many Roaches TechFour brings in.
Yeah.
Production right now, he is bringing in, it looked like 2 or 3. No, 1 right now. So, dude, if he gets hit with this, he could be in.
Oh, those Banes! That's exactly what Carter needed to stay into this game.
He needs to be careful with these particular Banes at his base, but other than that, he should be fine.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, that juicy shots. If 3 Banelings remain, they're gonna get in the TechFour middle line and just ravage things.
Yeah, absolutely. So Carter's going to search forward with these roaches, try to get down this Queen of TechFour. He now switches. Oh, the fucking transfuse was money. Able to keep up the spine, but as you said, man, there's just too many roaches. Carter smells blood. He held the cheese, and now he's just got to attack, as we discussed earlier. So TechFour is forced to pull all of his drones, is pumping out some roaches of his own, but Carter has too much, man. There's going to be no answer for this just yet, as GG is called, and Carter will take game number 2.
Man, good series. Good series. Nice hold by Carter.
Yeah, good shit, for sure. You got to be feeling good once you hold a 13 pull. Like, you know, you're always feeling good once you come out on top of that battle. I would never know because I can't hold him, but I'm sure he feels good once he does that. So, okay, let me scroll up real quick. Daybreak. That'll be how the story goes. Yeah, thank you to everyone who has this up muted while IEM is playing. We fucking love you guys. Oh shit, I gotta join the lobby. Will you invite me back in? You're done.
Alright, hold on. We're at the bottom of the list always. Invite to game.
My bad, guys. If that's the biggest fuck up we have all tournament, though, I'd say this is probably our best turn. No, I'm just kidding. You got the lead, though.
I got a what? We invited you back. You can't just join.
Yeah, but I can't. I'm not lobby lead. I'm only party lead. Now it's separated. Someone else has lobby lead.
Oh, it's not me. It's Carter.
Yeah, Carter has lead.
There you go.
Oh, there we go.
There you go. All right.
It's like, I'll play him. He's gonna destroy me, but I'll fucking play him if I have to. If I must defend the Nydus' honor, I'm gonna do it.
I expect the defending champ to know when to play.
Alright, we got it ready from 1. I don't work for this organization. I'm Proxy Tempest. I don't know shit. Wait, what? I love the Proxy Tempest voice.
He's talking about when do you guys do this every Saturday, and Cruel came back with I expect the defending champion to know when to play.
Okay, yeah, so normally we do this every Saturday, just not for the next 2 weeks because of Christmas and New Year's. So, we'll be back at it right after that, though. Every Saturday night, right here on the Nydus. And we also do Clan Wars on Friday, if a Clan War is your type of thing. Our Clan Wars are usually a lot of fun for what it's worth. I'm a bit biased, though, so.
Alrighty.
Let me
Go ahead.
throw up the old scoreboard really quick. We're getting fast at this shit, guys. All right, so our blue Zerg player from Clan Just currently tied 1 game in this series. It is the Canadian King of Diamonds, Carter.
And his opponent tied 1-1. The orange Zerg. It is TechFour
Yes, sir.
from Clan All In. Sorry.
Oh, no, that's cool. And while we have a minute to sell out, I do just want to throw out one thing. All In started their own team league with like 9 or 10 clans. I always forget how many clans are involved in it. But the moral of the story is they have their own team league coming out very soon. And we have teamed up with it to cast it every now and then. So you're going to see a collaboration between us on that. So I just wanted to plug it a little bit. I believe it starts in January. And I just didn't have anything else to talk about. So that's all. While we're
There's
all being
my
honest
cards
with
out
each
on the
yeah,
table.
like while we're all being honest with each other.
So Carter opting to drop that early spawning pool and then go out and take the hatchery. TechFour, on the other hand, goes hatch gas pool.
What do you think of this map, man?
I'm not really a huge fan of it.
Yeah, me neither. I don't know if it's just because I haven't played it enough and I don't really know it that well, but I'm not big on this map as well, so.
I don't know, my units always seem to take the most, like, derpy paths.
Fuck,
You
I
know?
shouldn't have told him IM was playing. Some of them didn't know. Don't leave us! No, I'm just kidding, guys. Nah, it's all good. I didn't know it was gonna start this early, though. I
We're
thought
not
it was
gonna get
midnight for some reason.
These type of dank memes and other things and jokes and shit at IEM, they're gonna keep it straight-laced, and that's no fun.
Yeah, that's some shit you watched on the YouTube video the next day. You don't watch that shit live. This is what you catch live, guys, right here. Because this won't be on YouTube.
It's because...
I won't put it on
Oh,
there.
okay. It's true, yeah. We're not gonna do it.
So you're forced to watch it live. Nah. 2-0-0. Oh, see? There you go. You guys don't need to watch IEM. I'm going to spoil the shit out of it right here live on the Nydus.
Ooh, yeah. Damn, son.
All right,
That's
so let's see what's going on. Metabolic boost coming off for TechFour. Carter just throws it down. He's getting them early upgrades. Oh, is he going to do his build? It's a little too early to call, but I know Carter has this insanely timed out Ling Rush where Bane's finish up, +1 finishes up, and Speed finishes up all at the same time.
Yeah, man.
But it's a little too early to know if that's where he's headed, but I kind of think that's where it is.
It's pretty. That looks like what he's doing. But it looks like because he took his pool a little bit sooner. If he had gone hatch gas pool, it works out a little bit differently. If you go hatch gas pool, you're gonna want to take your melee attacks actually before you get speed.
Okay.
And then you get those, and then you get speed, and then you get your banelings. But it looks like speed should be done significantly before +1. But I mean, just
He
a
did
little
start
bit
it, yeah.
different
He
of a
did it
time.
in a weird order, but I'm not completely wrong. I was about 60-40, so.
No, definitely a nice call on your part because that is what he's doing. He's doing +1 Ling Bane attack.
Yeah, and
I
on
think-
top. Oh no,
Go
go
ahead.
ahead. Oh, I was just gonna
Oh.
say on top of that, he has Overlord parked over out here of TechFour's third, so he had complete vision of when that went down. So, that's all.
And it looks like this could do significant damage if it catches TechFour off guard because he did grab that early third. That's obviously a lot of unit productions. He does have his own Banes though, so he is playing fairly safe at home with some defensive Banelings.
Cruel says I changed from phone to computer. Hey, while we got a little second, I'd like to throw out a huge shout out to Mr. Cruel. He stepped on board tonight to help out the Nydus admin because our normal admin is in the finals of our fucking tournament, Carter. Nah, I'm just kidding. I love Carter. But Cruel stepped up, helped us out with adminning, was Googling people's names, defending the Nydus from the Smurfs and all that shit. So if you guys want to give Cruel a huge shout out in chat, it would be much appreciated because he volunteered his time for us and got paid nothing. So I always love it when people are willing to do that for us. So thank you again, my man. Just wanted to throw that out there.
Absolutely, man. We appreciate all the help we can get.
Oh, and them donations too. I mean, nothing's really going on right now, but we got what, like $50 or something? I don't even. Yeah, $50 now.
Weeks of the Nydus.
Yeah, fucking multiple weeks of the Nydus funded tonight.
Money isn't money to me anymore. It's just how many weeks of the Nydus will this buy?
Yeah, exactly. Just convert all of my paychecks into weeks of the Nydus. No.
I know. How many weeks of Nydus do I have in the bank account right now?
Yeah. So Swampy V, Duke of Dangle, and Logic. Thank you very much. You guys are all fucking kings.
That is awesome, man.
But back to the game. We're finally about to get some engagements, huh?
Banes coming in here at the third. There are some Banes for TechFour as well. But juicy hit now, dude. Those are pretty big hits. You're gonna want those.
Yeah, Carter needed that, and he has +1 finished already too. I didn't see it finish up because I was too busy selling out and shit. I apologize for that, but he needed that +1, and it is done.
2 of his Banes went off on a queen, so he kind of lost those. But he is morphing in a few more now. He's gonna march some in. TechFour needs to make sure that he doesn't take bad Bane shots. If he can hold on to this third, he should be in a pretty good spot.
Yeah, what I didn't see though is it looked like Carter did a bit of a drop because eight drones just went down in the natural. So I think we missed a drop or an elevator or a run by or something. I apologize for that. But the important story is that 8 drones went down. At least we caught that bit of information. So
8 of them.
8 of them. And he did another massive run by, dude. So now not only did he do a run by, but he was splitting TechFour's units.
Oh, cancels those building banelings. Oh man, I almost took the bad shot there. He did.
Oh shit!
The jokes is real, but he doesn't want to run into that baneling.
Yeah, so TechFour needed that hit, man. He fucking needed something going his way in this ZVZ, and that Bane hit was it. So behind this, he's going to transition with his layer. He's making 20 Zerglings behind this, Carter is, and TechFour is going with 18 Zerglings. So we are moving into the second Ling Bling fucking phase of this game, dude. I'm excited. TechFour finishing up his own ground attacks level 1, though.
Yeah, man. So we're still kind of doing some small battles with Ling Bane. Oh, these Banelings. Oh, Carter taking some bad shots there with the Banelings. But he's got an attack that he's trying to focus on. There are 2 defensive Banelings there for TechFour, though, so we'll have to see how much damage he takes.
This run by from Carter, he's going to split off his... Oh, shit! That was a beast Baneling hit for TechFour. Not enough, though, I don't think, unfortunately. So these Banes are going to come in. A couple of them went off on that Queen, which is not what you want, but... Still, this run by is going to be able to get up in here and get this queen down.
Yep, he's going to go to work on some more drones too. Looks like 6 of them going down, but he will be cleaned up with these Lings. There are a couple more Lings going down to the third, so nice by Carter to split up his units. Actually, there's quite a few Lings down there.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep up with all this observing, but there's fucking Lings everywhere, guys. I'm sorry.
Yep. Lings in the main running out now as best I can. Those Lings at the third.
Oh, shit.
Getting to work on the hatchery. I think he's... Oh, decides to bail on it.
Yeah, there was a bit of an indecision there where he wasn't quite sure whether he wanted to attack the drones or the third. I think if he would have just punched for the third the whole time, he could have got it down. But it's never a bad decision to go for a bunch of workers either. So, you know, I don't think it was a bad move or anything. It was just the way he chose to play it. If he can wait until these Banes pop, though, he'll be in a good position. But TechFour is on the prowl after all that damage he just took. He's trying to get some of his own done. But he did come down here and see those Banelings and thinks better of attacking into that.
Oh man, dude. These Baneling hits are just wicked.
Oh, man. Oh, shit. Was that a detonation? That looked more of a detonation on accident than a Bane hit.
Really?
Yeah. We've all been there.
Lings, getting the fight now. Carter, I think, has +1 up on TechFour.
Yeah, I saw TechFour's in production. I'm not sure if it finished yet. Okay, so TechFour does have it. But TechFour, Carter took that lead. The one thing TechFour has going for him, though, is all this static D over here in the third. Carter's going to have to choose to stop doing these Ling run bys and start, what do you call it, like grouping up his units and choosing before just trickling in like this. TechFour is doing a beast job of just cleaning up all this shit. As you say, plugging holes or whatever, you know?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's really hard to do, especially because you don't know. I mean, the Overlord spread is so important here, so you can see if they're reinforcing and what they're building, and when exactly the Ling flood is going to stop. It doesn't look like it's going to stop for either player, though, at least at the moment.
Yeah, I was waiting to see because TechFour went with his layer to see if he was going to try to transition out of that, and I think he had every intention on doing so before all the Ling run bys started by. I mean, it's hard to do that shit when you're getting constantly attacked. Oh, shit, this Bane. Oh! Man, the Banes have just been insane tonight. Both players just getting insane ones. I don't even know another way to describe it.
Yep. Doing a good job of splitting off those Banes, making sure that they're taking as much, or maximizing their damage as much as possible. Carter's going to want to be careful. He's playing with fire out there. He does clean out all those Banelings. Needs to get out of there as the number of Lings for TechFour is just getting too high.
Yeah, so... Carter gets the Spire down first. It's always good to be the Zerg that gets the Spire down first. I don't think TechFour really knows that. I'm trying to check his vision. I'm going to go ahead and say no for now. Yeah, does he have one of his own down, though? Nope, not just yet. But he is going for melee attacks level 2. That should help out in this Ling Bling wars that we're kind of headed into right now. But he needs to find out about that Spire that Carter dropped, or he's going to be in a bit of a bad way.
Yep, that tech switch will definitely kill you, man. You can play Ling Bling all you want until somebody decides to tech switch and you die. Like,
Yeah, it's all fun and games till mutas roll across the map, and then it's kind of game. Oh, this is a
and
good
that
run by from
giant-
TechFour, though. In
Yep.
doing so, he got to see the Spire, so now he knows it's down. Or at least he should have clicked on it, you know?
Taking a couple more of Carter's Banelings with him.
Yep.
He has enough Ling Bane back at his base to reinforce, so I think he's feeling pretty comfortable.
Yeah.
Looks like he dropped his own Spire there. No spores or anything like that going down.
Yeah,
At
so I
least
was
at the moment.
questioning whether or not he saw it, and that pretty much answers it right there because he dropped his own, so.
Yep.
Oh, shit. Sorry for the swear words, my man. I forgot about it. 3-0 NO. No one needs to go to IEM. Guy, nah, I should stop ruining it. Someone's gonna get all fucking mad at me. I'm sorry, guys. It was just a joke. Please don't hate me. But it's not in the score, right? It's in the VOD. Like, this telling you the score means nothing. You gotta watch the game, but... I'll stop saying the score, guys. I'm sorry. I'm just bitter because I said that IEM was on and we lost, like, 10 viewers. What a dumbass. Who says that? Nah.
Stupid.
Yeah, damn it. You had one job, Turd Zergler. You fucking blew it.
We just hear the broadcast like end, dude.
Turd Zergler has quit the game.
Uninstalled. Fuck you guys. Go watch your IEM professional tournaments. Nah,
They
but
go
thank you
live
for
for
everyone who's choosing to hang out with us instead. Carter, though, has given away his hand, and now TechFour completely knows. Well, I guess he already knew about the mutas, right? But this says it for sure, so. TechFour making a couple of his own, and now we've transitioned into that weird part of ZVZ where everyone's just licking their wounds from the Ling Bane war.
Yeah, for sure, man. TechFour definitely has some spore crawlers in each base now, so Carter probably won't find too much damage with these mutas. Is he investing pretty hard into him? He's building mostly lings and shit.
Yeah, the one thing he has going for him, though, is +2 melee attacks. That makes a huge difference when you have this amount of links. I mean, that's a lot.
Oh, bad banding hits for TechFour there. But it looks like that was just a distraction so he could run up into the main.
Yeah, so Carter sees that. He's going to try to prevent as much of this as he can with this run by. But these +2 upgraded lings are just doing work up here. So now these mutas are joining the fight with a couple Banes. Oh, he needs this Bane hit. Okay. So Carter needed that in this game. But TechFour's not out of it by any means. TechFour has the worker advantage. He has his Spire down. All he needs to do is start cranking out some troops, and he should be good to go. So.
Yep, I agree. He's holding on very well here. And I think it's going to come down to who has more mutas. I don't know. Carter kind of like went really quickly for the mutas. As you said, TechFour has a higher worker count, so that's probably it more than anything. But I don't know if he's trying to back off it or what, but he didn't end up building a whole bunch of mutas.
Yeah, so Carter's choosing to go with the mutas as well. We are headed into a straight muta war. I'm trying to see who's going to drop the first, like, infestors or parasitic bomb. I mean, that's usually the deal breaker for me, but so far no one's chosen to tech into anything above mutas just yet.
Yep, and like look at this. I mean, you kind of commented on it that Carter was going to have his Spire down before TechFour, and I mean, Carter's getting caught up now. I didn't even think he thought like TechFour was going Spire because there's no spores or anything like that, man.
Yep.
Kind of interesting. Very nice move by TechFour.
Yeah, absolutely. So he was a bit late to the muta party, but he showed up full in force, and he just had that worker advantage. And Carter didn't have any spores or anything to really deal with this AA, so now he's forced to just sit here and let his base get wrecked. And GGG will be called, and TechFour will take game number 2, or 3 actually, of this series.
Yep.
Carter saying supply block was brutal. I'm just a tiny baby. No swear, please. All right.
So what's that now?
I don't know. Let me scroll up real quick.
Scrolling up. Daybreak?
Daybreak it is, sir.
Wait, no, what? No, we just did Daybreak.
Oh, yeah, Echo.
It was 1-1, yeah, Echo.
They're all blurring together.
I know, we've done a lot of, like, this. We timed it well, but this has been a longer cast, man.
Yeah. I know. I feel bad making us do a bunch of double casts. I just didn't want the show match to not go down, so. It's all good. Since it's the last one for a couple weeks, it's alright if it runs a little late. The only unfortunate part is that we're competing versus IEM, but there's no competition. We know you guys love the Nydus more.
I know, right? Do we even need to say it? IEM's production is somewhat lacking.
Alright, so game number 4. If Tech wins this, that's it, guys. So Carter needs this win, or he is out. Sweet games so far, he says, and I'd have to agree, man. They have been some pretty good games.
Yeah, for sure.
The
This
whole
is good
night, not just the
ZVZ.
series, but yeah.
Like that was Ling Bane, but it was like it was more less about like who got good Bane shots and more about who can transition out of this. You know, like it was a different type of like Ling Bane war. I like to see that where it becomes like who has the confidence to start moving down the tech tree and can hold on versus Ling Bane.
Yeah.
You goddamn right, yeah.
Yeah, you absolutely. No, I mean, it was just weird to me that, as we discussed, I mean, I hate to just keep saying the same thing over and over, but TechFour was the last one to drop Aspire and the one that won the Meta War, you know? So, just goes to show, if you can get that economy cranking, you can sometimes win even if you're perceived as a bit behind. So, that's all. Let me throw up the scoreboard real quick. TechFour has 2, Carter has 1. All right, so the person that is currently up 2 games in this best of 5 from All In, it is TechFour, our orange Zerg player, in the bottom right-hand corner of the map.
And his opponent currently down 1-2 in this best of 5 from Clan Just. It is Carter.
Yes, sir. Let's see what he cranks out now to try to keep himself in it. As we said, if TechFour wins this game, that's it. That's the series. So Carter needs this. His whole tournament life is on the line right now. If he loses this game, he'll be runner-up twice in a row, which isn't nothing to like scoff at, I guess. I mean, it's more than I've ever done, making it to semis twice in a row. But I know he wants to clinch that win. Yeah, like that's what I was gonna say. He wants that W.
Yep.
TechFour showing us a little bit of love. Hype for Nydus 2017. Good to see from TechFour. He's a good guy. Always been kind to us.
Yep, absolutely, man. Big hype for them and All In. It looks like Carter taking that early spawning pool and then Hatch gas, and it looks like TechFour went Hatch gas pool.
Yep, slight variation. Nothing too crazy though. I want to see just a straight float from Carter and get our game 5. We all knew it was coming. The bias is out now because I want my final game. So let's just get a flood going already, Carter.
Will he do it though? I don't know, man. I don't
didn't
see
build
Carter
his
putting
Evo,
his
so-
tournament life
Yeah.
on the line
Me neither.
with cheese build, you know. I
We'll
feel like
see.
if he lost, he'd be kicking himself for it.
Yep. We all
gotta-
know Cruel SC2 is the best. Hey, again, huge shout out to Cruel for helping us admin, man. I appreciate it. Had I known, I would have put him into the little bot spam, but I didn't have his Twitch. So he just linked it. Go give him a follow and all that for helping out the Nydus. We appreciate it.
Mm-hmm. Thank you very much, Booty.
Buddy.
So, looks like TechFour producing a couple of lings now, probably just scouting, not too much pressure or anything like that. Meanwhile, Carter starting speed and picking up a couple queens.
Yep. So Carter poking in. Gonna see the Baneling Nest is down. That's kind of got to give him a little bit of an indication of how TechFour wants to play this. We'll see if he drops his Baneling Nest. Hasn't come down just yet. Okay, as I say that, he drops his Baneling Nest, so we are into a bit of a repeat in the way of Ling Bang. Who would have guessed?
Yep. So it looks like those lings are going to try and come over here. TechFour doing a really good job in all these games of taking his third. It just looks like he feels really comfortable in ZVZ, you know?
Yeah, whenever I try to take a third that early, the opponent sees it, floods it, and then I get bopped. I'm like, oh, but I see
know.
everyone else do it all the time. Like, what the
I
hell?
fucking die instantly. Like, it's like just violent ling flood that I can't even begin to hold. And like, I gotta say, it's pretty impressive because sometimes he gets away with it.
Yep. Oh shit, he's asking, are you getting lag? I'm not getting any.
I'm not getting any either, so it must just be him.
Should we tell him you can pause? Oh, I don't know if he can
knows.
even read us because I didn't make us refs. Fail,
should know.
Turd Zergler.
It's okay. Somebody paused earlier. Like, you can pause in these games. We don't care.
There will be no pauses.
Yeah, word.
All right,
just
so
need to be
Carter taking
sanctioned.
his third behind this as well.
Smart decision, I think. He's a good macro player. We always talk about that. So, and as we were talking about, probably doesn't want to put his tournament life in the hands of some 2-base all in or something like that.
Absolutely.
He was pretty goddamn close in that first game with fighting TechFour when we went all the way to Broodlords and whatnot. Broodlord Lurker. I imagine, you know, he's probably thinking about some of the things that went wrong in that particular game. That was a really close game. And it's not like they went into late game and he got macro stomped, you know, like they were even. I think he just had a couple of fights that he took that weren't favorable that he would have liked to have back, you know.
Yeah, I'm starting to second guess what we said earlier about whether or not this is going to be a flood. Carter's made a pretty significant amount of lings, and he started his +1, so we'll see how that goes. TechFour, though, however, has started a Roach Ward behind this, so Carter's going to poke up here and see it. Hopefully, at least he saw that. He's actually going to get into the main as well. Oh, no, he didn't get into the main, so he has no idea that TechFour's on layer tech already.
Yep.
That's a pretty important piece of information that was just not scouted. But it's easy for us to say as the casters of things. So,
Absolutely. So Carter coming across with a couple of lings here now. I think these banelings are going to be more than enough to shoo those away, at least for now. But he's going to get up into the third and at least do
these
some
safety
damage.
banes. These safety banes. Oh, okay. Carter saw him.
Very
That was
nice.
very well played. He was able to get away from him, but just having him there was pretty well played by TechFour, I'd say.
I agree. Very nice, consistent defense there. Probably, you know, work that into his play to say 2 at every base or something like that. So very nice mechanics there from TechFour.
Yeah, and the one thing he has going for him for sure is that he's at 43 drones versus Carter's 36. So TechFour took out that early third, and he was able to keep it. It didn't get punished, and now he has a pretty significant macro lead. As I say that, though, Carter finishes a fat round of drones, and now it's 41 to 43.
Yeah.
Such as ZVZ, though, man.
So it looks like that Overlord is destined to die. Just getting wailed on by the Queen.
It's all fun and games until you send one out too deep, man.
I imagine the Queen's like, dude, think about this. Like, the Queen's like a blow dart gun and the Overlord's like a balloon or something. Like, that's how that fight looks.
Oh, man.
Putting holes in the balloon.
I love it. Eventually, it just blows up, pops.
That's a metaphor for a crap movie.
I like it.
right. So saturation coming down for Carter. Third base has 2 on it, so needs to get up a little bit more. TechFour with a little bit more saturation.
Yeah, as we said, it was pretty significant there for a while, but Carter did a pretty significant rounded drone and got it tied. Now there's only 46 to 43, so he's not out of it. And both players are going with a pretty similar comp. Roaches. TechFour is going a lot heavier on the Ravagers, though. That is the huge difference for now. Oh, fuck, I think Carter just detonated all of his Banes again.
Did he?
I heard something go off just as I looked away, and now he doesn't have any, so... I don't know.
No.
Did it happen again? I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm just hearing things, but I swear I just heard a bunch of Banes go off.
No, it definitely sounded like that. I kind of heard like a splashing.
Okay, I'm like, as long as I'm not crazy, dude. Here we go, though. We no longer have to drone on and on because the final engagement is underway. TechFour surges forward, gets off a couple of bios. Carter's forced to pull back.
I think Carter might actually have this, man, with the
yeah.
defender's advantage. The bios, though, coming in. What does he get? Nothing, actually. And Carter starts to really get a nice concave on TechFour's forces.
Oh, yeah, he said TechFour packing now. A couple bios, though, is very well played. Oh, those bios!
Nice
Those bios with money.
TechFour, yeah. Making sure that he gets the concave now, and now it is like the opposite. TechFour had the better concave for a second there.
Yep. So both players respecting each other. No, not to dive on this because it probably won't end very well. Let's see. Now that the dust has settled, it looks like Carter has +1 attack. TechFour also has +1 attack, so... I'm just looking for anything of a variation that will kind of help us out in this fight. TechFour is going pretty heavy all in, though, at this point because I just saw a round of 16 roaches behind this. So
if we look at the army supply, first of all, I'll go ahead and say that the Harvesters is 44 to 46 right now in favor of TechFour. But look at the supply. It's 146 to 112. TechFour should have the advantage here. Carter, though, doing as best he can. It really comes down to the bios and the concaves.
yeah, this is starting to look a little uphill there for Mr. Carter.
Yep.
Those bios have him on the back foot. He's going to surge forward and try to stop this. Oh, shit. A little bit of a self-bio there, though.
He's going to do a good job of getting up here. Oh, man, shutting him out of the third. The third is for sure going to go down. And unfortunately, Carter is just getting too surrounded by this giant roach bush here.
Yep, absolutely. So, as you said, TechFour takes down that third. Carter's going to try to seize on that opportunity now that there are broodlings out, but there's just not enough to deal with this. Oh, good move, though, from Carter. He's able to pick up the reinforcements, but it just wasn't enough, and now he's down a base. So...
Absolutely. So TechFour smelling blood in the water. He's going to go ahead and come on up here. Biles going down on Carter's forces, and it's really just going to be a numbers game at this point. Unfortunately, TechFour is going to push up here, and I think this might be the end.
Yep.
And indeed it is.
GG is called, and TechFour